Stop eating these nuts until you know the downsides, because they can actually sabotage your sleep and even steal 3 years off your life. Follow me closely, because in the next few minutes, you will not only learn which nuts are poison, but also which ones can soothe your bladder and help you get a full night's rest. Many seniors in both America and India believe that all nuts are good at any time of the day, but this common mistake may actually fuel nighttime urination. The surprising truth is that a handful of the wrong nuts can disrupt your rest, while the right choice can help you sleep more deeply and wake up with steady energy. I'll take you step by step, pointing out 5 nuts that can protect your sleep and 5 that can secretly harm it. Before we start, I want to ask where you are watching from and what time is it. Leave a comment below. If you like, please like and subscribe to the channel. Now let's start with 5 beneficial seeds first. 1. Lotus seeds, Macana fox nuts. When it comes to gentle evening snacks, lotus seeds, also called Macana or fox nuts, stand out as a traditional food in India and a growing discovery in the United States. They are light on the stomach, easy to digest, and unlike many other nuts, they do not force the kidneys or bladder to work overtime during the night. That means you can enjoy their comfort without the hidden worry of frequent bathroom trips. What makes them special is their composition. They contain very little oil, very little salt, and they are not diuretic in nature, so they do not stimulate unnecessary urination. At the same time, they provide calcium and plant-based protein, 2 nutrients that protect muscle strength and bone health, especially valuable for those of us past 60. By keeping the bladder calm and the body nourished, they support both physical balance and restful sleep. A practical way to use them is simple. Take half a cup before 7 p.m., lightly toast them with a touch of coconut oil and a pinch of cumin, and let the warm flavor signal your body that it is time to slow down. I recall a patient in Mumbai who had resigned herself to waking up 3 times every night. After making Macana part of her routine, within weeks, she noticed fewer awakenings and mornings that felt lighter and more hopeful. Science confirms what tradition has long suggested. A 2019 study in the Journal of Ethnopharmacology found that lotus seeds not only improved sleep quality, but also supported heart health in older adults. For seniors in both India and America, this means that a humble bowl of Macana can be more than just food. It can be a form of quiet medicine. It is a reminder that with the right choices, even something as small as a seed can restore confidence, reduce nighttime worry, and give you back the gift of deeper, more continuous rest. 2. Almonds. Among the many nuts people reach for in the afternoon, almonds hold a unique place because of their quiet yet powerful effect on the body. They are rich in magnesium and vitamin E, 2 nutrients that relax the muscles around the bladder and calm the nervous system. When these muscles stay relaxed during the night, the bladder does not send unnecessary signals that wake you up. That means fewer interruptions, deeper rest, and mornings that feel more refreshed. Almonds also help keep blood sugar steady, which is important because sudden spikes or drops can push the body into restless awakenings. For older adults in both America and India, this stability can mean the difference between waking 3 times or sleeping through 6 uninterrupted hours. The way you prepare them matters as much as the nut itself. Soak 5 to 7 almonds overnight, peel them, and enjoy them as a light snack around 5 p.m. This timing allows the body to absorb their nutrients and set the stage for a calmer evening. I remember an older gentleman in Texas who had nearly given up on getting more than 3 hours of rest at a time. With gentle encouragement, he added soaked almonds into his evening routine. Within 3 weeks, he proudly reported sleeping 6 hours straight, something he had not experienced in years. His story is a reminder that small, consistent habits can quietly restore hope and vitality. Research supports these observations. The National Institute on Aging has shown that magnesium intake is directly linked to better sleep quality in seniors, proving that it is not only tradition but also science guiding these choices. My advice is simple and practical. Commit for at least 2 to 3 weeks, because the body often needs time to adjust. The reward is worth the patience: a calmer bladder, steadier nights, and the comforting realization that sleep can once again feel natural and whole. 3. Flax seeds. When we think about natural ways to improve sleep after 60, flax seeds may not be the first food that comes to mind. Yet these tiny brown seeds hold a surprising influence over how the body rests at night, especially for seniors struggling with frequent awakenings. Flax seeds encourage the body to produce melatonin, the sleep hormone that regulates your nightly rhythm. When melatonin levels rise naturally, the bladder often learns to stay quiet, giving you longer stretches of uninterrupted rest. Beyond hormones, flax seeds calm the body in another way. They reduce hidden inflammation and soothe the nervous system, helping muscles and tissues relax, rather than staying tense through the night. For older adults, this gentle calming effect can make the difference between tossing and turning or enjoying steady, restorative sleep. Using flax seeds is simple and does not require complicated recipes. A teaspoon in warm water before dinner can become a quiet evening ritual, or you can blend them into oatmeal, yogurt, or a light smoothie. The key is timing. Consume them before the evening meal, allowing the body to use their benefits without overloading digestion at bedtime. I recall a grandmother in Pune who had resigned herself to waking several times a night. At my suggestion, she began drinking flaxseed water 3 evenings a week. Within 1 month, she noticed that she slept deeper, woke less often, and began each day with more energy and calm. Her story is not unusual. It is a reminder that even small changes can ease the hidden burdens of aging. Science supports these personal experiences. The Copenhagen study of 2020, which followed more than 8,000 adults, showed that diets rich in lignans from flax seeds improved blood pressure, stabilized sleep quality, and promoted better recovery during rest. For seniors in both America and India, this means flax seeds are more than a health trend. They are a reliable ally for sleep and energy. With consistency and patience, they offer a natural path back to the kind of nights you thought you had lost. 4. Pistachios. Among the many nuts available, pistachios hold a quiet secret that makes them especially valuable for older adults struggling with nighttime urination. These green kernels are not only flavorful, but also packed with nutrients that help regulate body fluids, calm irritation in the bladder, and provide powerful antioxidants that fight silent inflammation. By reducing both bladder sensitivity and oxidative stress, pistachios support a steadier, more peaceful night of rest. One of their most comforting effects is psychological as well as physical. Eating a small handful in the early evening creates a gentle sense of calm, easing tension in the nervous system and signaling to the body that it is safe to relax. For many seniors who carry the invisible weight of stress or anxiety into bed, this ritual can feel like a small but powerful release. The way you use pistachios matters. About 15 nuts between 5 and 6 in the evening, 3 to 5 times a week, is enough to provide benefits without overloading digestion. Taken earlier in the evening, their nutrients are absorbed and put to use by the time your body prepares for rest. I remember Don Ricardo, a 68-year-old from California, who had nearly resigned himself to waking up 3 times every night. He began adding pistachios to his routine as I suggested, and within 1 month he proudly reported that his nights were steadier, his mornings brighter, and his energy more consistent throughout the day. For him, pistachios were more than a snack. They became a symbol of hope and control over his body. Science affirms these personal stories. A 2018 study in the Journal of Sleep Research showed that pistachios naturally contain melatonin, the hormone that initiates sleep and stabilizes circadian rhythm. This means that what feels like a simple nut is actually a natural sleep aid, aligned with your body's chemistry. For seniors in both the United States and India, pistachios offer a bridge between tradition, taste, and health, showing that even small daily habits can help restore restful nights and calmer mornings. 5. Sesame seeds. For many older adults, the simplest foods often turn out to be the most powerful allies in restoring calm and steady nights. Sesame seeds, small and unassuming, are packed with calcium, magnesium, and lignans that support nerve stability and muscle relaxation. By easing tension in the nervous system, they help reduce bladder sensitivity, a quiet but important factor behind those late-night awakenings. When the bladder is calmer, sleep comes easier and lasts longer. Using sesame seeds is easy and fits naturally into everyday meals. Just 1 teaspoon of toasted seeds added to a salad, stirred into a bowl of yogurt, or sprinkled over a light soup in the early evening is enough to make a difference. It is not about eating a large amount, but about creating a gentle, consistent habit that supports both body and mind. The long-term benefits extend beyond the bladder. Sesame seeds help balance hormones that often fluctuate after 60, reduce silent inflammation, and improve the overall quality of sleep. For many seniors in the United States and India, where stress, family responsibilities, or health concerns weigh heavily, this simple routine provides a sense of control and quiet reassurance. I recall one retired teacher in New Jersey who began adding sesame seeds to her evening meal. Within a few weeks, she reported not only fewer trips to the bathroom, but also deeper, more satisfying rest. She described feeling calmer, with mornings that no longer carried the heaviness of broken sleep. Her story mirrors what countless older adults experience when they give these seeds a chance. Science echoes these personal experiences. A 2017 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that minerals from sesame seeds improved sleep patterns and overall well-being in older adults. This is not folklore. It is a bridge between tradition and modern research. For seniors, it is a reminder that small, mindful choices can protect health, ease anxiety, and restore confidence that deep rest is still within reach. With every spoonful, sesame seeds offer hope that nights can once again be peaceful and mornings can feel truly renewed. Next, 5 types of nuts to avoid in the evening. When it comes to evening snacks, not all nuts are as friendly to your body as they may seem. While many nuts offer valuable nutrients, eating the wrong kind too late in the day can place unnecessary pressure on the bladder, disrupt digestion, and quietly sabotage your sleep. For older adults in America and India, this often means waking up multiple times at night, thinking it is just age, when in truth, the culprit might be sitting in a small bowl on the kitchen counter. Let us explore the 5 nuts that are best avoided in the evening, and understand why shifting them to earlier hours can make your nights calmer and more restorative. The first one is chia seeds. These tiny black or white seeds are celebrated worldwide as a superfood, but at night they can cause more harm than good. When soaked or consumed with liquids, chia seeds expand up to 10 times their original size. In the stomach, this expansion creates pressure on the lower abdomen and bladder, sending false signals of urgency even when the bladder is not full. Imagine lying in bed, turning from one side to the other, and suddenly feeling that you must get up. It is not that your kidneys have produced more urine. It is the physical push of swollen chia seeds. During the day, this property helps with digestion and satiety, but after 4 or 5 p.m., it becomes a silent trigger for nighttime awakenings. The second is peanuts. Common, Tasty and inexpensive, peanuts seem harmless, but carry hidden risks for evening hours. They are high in dense fats and proteins that slow digestion significantly. In seniors, where metabolism is naturally slower, this means the stomach stays full much longer, pressing against the bladder and increasing nighttime urination. Another problem is fluid retention. Even unsalted roasted peanuts contain enough natural sodium to disturb the body's fluid balance. This can create a double effect: abdominal heaviness and extra urine signals through the night. Many older adults in Texas or Mumbai have told me that they never linked their handful of peanuts with broken sleep, but when they switched to enjoying them at noon instead, the difference was clear within days. The third is mixed nuts. At first glance, a mix of almonds, cashews, walnuts, and peanuts looks healthy, colorful, and convenient. But the truth is, combining multiple dense nuts amplifies the negative effects on digestion and bladder function. Each nut contributes its own load of fat, fiber, or fluid retention, and when added together, the impact multiplies. This is why some people feel fine with one type of nut in moderation, but experience restless nights after a mixed handful. The body struggles to process the combination, leaving you with abdominal fullness, light gas, and an overstimulated bladder. It is not the idea of nuts that is wrong, it is the timing and combination late in the day. The fourth nut to be cautious with in the evening is cashews. Creamy and delicious, cashews are technically seeds, but they behave like nuts in digestion. They are rich in fats and concentrated proteins that require long hours to process. For a younger digestive system, this may not be an issue, but for those over 60, it means extended pressure on the stomach and bladder well into the night. Cashews also contain compounds that can subtly stimulate urination, which, combined with slow digestion, becomes a recipe for repeated awakenings. Many seniors I meet describe a confusing cycle. They eat cashews to relax with tea in the evening, only to spend half the night walking back and forth to the bathroom. By shifting cashews to the morning, they keep their benefits without losing their rest. Finally, walnuts, often praised as a brain food, hold a complicated role in sleep. Walnuts naturally contain melatonin, which in theory should help with rest, but they are also high in arginine, an amino acid that increases nitric oxide in the body. This process slightly dilates blood vessels and promotes urine production. The result can be paradoxical. You feel sleepy at first, but then wake up later needing the bathroom. Walnuts are also dense in fats, which prolong digestion and can trigger abdominal pressure when eaten late. Many older adults tell me that they love walnuts for their heart and brain benefits, and that remains true. The solution is not to avoid them completely, but to enjoy them at breakfast or lunch, when the body has time to process them fully without disturbing the night. Science supports these observations. A large 2019 study published in JAMA Internal Medicine found that diets high in nuts consumed during the evening were linked to greater sleep disturbances in adults over 65. The study did not blame nuts entirely, but highlighted the importance of timing, showing that even nutritious foods can interfere with sleep when eaten too late. The hopeful truth is that you do not need to give up these foods entirely. They remain valuable for your heart, brain, and muscles. The key is to adjust when you eat them. A handful of walnuts in the morning, a spoon of chia in your oatmeal, or a few cashews at lunch can provide all the benefits without disturbing your nights. What you avoid after sunset is just as important as what you choose to include. By making this simple shift, many older adults have regained continuous rest, calmer mornings, and a renewed sense of control over their bodies. So the next time you reach for an evening snack, remember that not every nut is your friend after dark. Respect your body's rhythm. Give your digestion a lighter load in the evening, and allow your bladder the chance to stay calm through the night. In both the bustling homes of California and the quiet apartments of Pune, seniors who make these changes often discover the same reward: fewer interruptions, deeper rest, and mornings that feel bright once again. Practical advice from the doctor. One of the simplest and most effective steps you can take is to test a single change at a time. Instead of overhauling your entire diet, start by adding or removing just one type of nut for 2 or 3 weeks. Keep a small notebook by your bed and record when you sleep, how many times you wake, and how rested you feel in the morning. This gentle self-observation often reveals patterns that even the best tests cannot show. For many older adults, almonds or lotus seeds bring a sense of calm at night, while peanuts or cashews quietly create unwanted awakenings. But the truth is that each body responds differently, shaped by digestion, medications, and overall health. If you have chronic kidney disease, heart failure, or are taking potassium-sparing drugs, be cautious with nuts high in potassium such as cashews or pistachios. If you struggle with reflux or slow digestion, avoid dense nuts late in the evening. A small conversation with your doctor can clarify which choices are safest for your situation. What matters most is not avoiding all nuts, but choosing wisely and respecting timing. Enjoy them earlier in the day when your body can digest comfortably, and let the evenings remain lighter and calmer. The hopeful message is that small changes often bring the biggest improvements. Just a few weeks of mindful adjustment can reduce nighttime urination, restore deeper sleep, and give you the confidence that your health is still in your hands. This is not about restriction. It is about balance, awareness, and the reassurance that restful nights are still within reach. We have explored 5 nuts that support calm nights and 5 that often disrupt them, showing how even small changes can transform your sleep. By choosing lotus seeds, almonds, flax seeds, pistachios, and sesame seeds in the right way, you give your body gentle nutrients that soothe the bladder and calm the nervous system. And by avoiding chia seeds, peanuts, mixed nuts, cashews, and walnuts too late in the day, you reduce silent triggers that push you out of bed at night. The truth is simple, but powerful. Your evenings shape your nights, and your nights shape your mornings. May your nights be calm, and your mornings full of light. That is not just a wish, but a reminder that you still have the ability to guide your health with steady, mindful choices. Now, I would love to hear from you. What nuts do you usually eat in the late afternoon or evening? Have you noticed how they affect your sleep or your bladder? Please share your experiences in the comments below, because your story may help someone else watching from across the world. If this message has been valuable to you, please like this video, share it with a friend or family member, and subscribe to the channel. Together, we can continue exploring simple, science-based ways to protect sleep, preserve energy, and enjoy healthier years ahead.